Yes, we're back. We're back again in Train Sim. We're back again in Scotland, which seems to have been a theme over the last couple of weeks if you're watching this on YouTube. Streams if you're watching this live. Hi Trent, Pina, Dave, Chris and Moleman. Yes, well, there's a plan, sort of, I think, maybe, possibly. This could be the first of a series of streams / videos, although last time we did Edinburgh to Newcastle, we're going to have to do that again. So it's a thing. Anyway, I was going to start at the other end, the Penzance end. So anyway, this is the plan. So here's the UK, in case anybody didn't recognise it. The green line, which you can just sort of see, is routes that we can do in Train Sim. So all the way up to the top here at Dundee, which I've just had to literally purchase, so I haven't done anything on this yet. Can't go up as far as Aberdeen yet, and there's a bit in the middle here. Actually, there might be a couple of bits in the middle here that we can't do. I haven't got the audio turned up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a couple of bits in the middle here that we can't do because they don't exist in Train Sim. So the plan is we're going to see if we can do from Dundee to Penzance, which, if you look at the route here, the longest journey operated in the UK is 704 miles covered by trains from Penzance to Dundee. So there's actually a direct route that goes from Penzance all the way up to Dundee. Obviously, we can't do that as one thing. Hi, Jaffa. So we're going to do it in bits, which I think will keep it simple as far as streams are concerned. So today, we're going to go from Dundee to Edinburgh. Next time then, we'll go from Edinburgh probably again back down to Newcastle, although I did that last time. We'll do a different train, different time of day, and then we'll work our way down towards York, come across to Leeds if we can. There's a bit here we can't do, so we'll have to, a bus replacement service or something there, and then we can come down here to Birmingham, and then Birmingham down to Cheltenham, to Bristol, to Exeter, to Plymouth, and then finally to Penzance. Hi Chaos. So that is the plan. So over the coming streams, which I'll try and do 2 or 3 a week, we will see if we can get down to Penzance. So we've done London to Penzance, we've done Penzance to London, we've done London to Edinburgh, and now we'll see if we can go Dundee to Penzance. So this is journey number 1. Train of choice then, the Class 221 from Just Trains. It's a 95-minute journey. Hi Dylan. So take 1105 Virgin Voyager from Dundee to Edinburgh, arriving at approximately 12:30, calling at that place, the Kirkcaldy, Inverkeithing, Haymarket and Waverley. The longest journey operated by, as I've just said this, operated by Virgin Trains is a 704 miles covered by trains from Penzance to Dundee, which is also the longest direct train journey in Great Britain. Be awesome one day to be able to actually do that in one go. So let's click on start. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're new to my videos, then welcome indeed. Trains going out on the channel every single Wednesday. This will hopefully follow, if we can, in a series. So you'll see this as part 1. Next time will be Edinburgh heading south, and then so on and so forth. Kirkcaldy. Yeah, okay. Right then. So the awesomeness that is the Class 221. Good morning. I expect at Edinburgh Waverley, platform 20. At approximately 12:30. Please open your doors to allow your passengers to board. Next stop, that place. Okay, so key in. If I remember how to do that. There we go. Right, so we are boarding. The brilliant 221. Leaving Edinburgh. Oh, bless you. We've got Elton John on board. Right then. First stop, here we come. In 8 miles. So, single hand operation. We've got a green, despite the fact he's going out. As we make our way. That's loud from the outside. been on this train, you love the toilets. Well, because that's the highlight of the train. Right, so 8 miles to our first stop. So a few stops along the way. So about a 95-minute journey. And I'll say, and then next time we come back, we will carry on from Edinburgh and head south, which is the journey we did on the last stream, but we'll do it in a different train if we can, different time of day, so we can actually see the surroundings, and then try and do this as a constant journey. Well, that changed to a 25 quickly, didn't it? I wasn't looking. That was the thing. Yeah, buttons to open the door. You are so weird, Pineapple. Oh, diseasily fun. So yeah, this is the train we used when we did the London to Edinburgh. And is pretty awesome. Hi, Aero. So out over the bridge. Plane, yeah. Now that's pretty cool. Having been to Dundee last year, it's a pretty cool place. And that's a long bridge. A bridge like this would never exist. It does exist. There's the stanchions for the old bridge. It's pretty cool. It's literally straight out the station and straight across. You can't drive anyway, so it's not like you would have, even if you'd been in the car, it wouldn't have been any less relaxing for you. So yes, haven't actually done a journey on this line, only bought it about an hour ago. Already impressed. 13th of July 1887. The bridge was opened. It's currently on sale as well, $12.99 on the Just Trains site. It is an old route. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, it was on sale. Yeah, I could probably imagine it's probably stressful being trapped in a car with you, Pina. Some other YouTuber did it in 2014. Oh, okay. We find it stressful talking in voice with you an hour at a time. The man who shall not be named, indeed. We're reaching the other side. Yay! I only bought it to complete the set, basically. So I can, with a gap that doesn't exist in Train Sim, we will get to Penzance over however many streams it takes. I don't know how many separate journeys it will be. Obviously, we know we'll get to Edinburgh for this one. Next time we'll do Edinburgh to Newcastle. And then there was one this morning that I was trying to do from Newcastle, but I couldn't work out how to get it installed. So that'll be the one after that. So probably today we'll do this. Wednesday then we'll do the next leg. And then maybe Friday. So we can have trains Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sounds good to me. Afternoon, call person. That noise changed. Oh. Although I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Thursday I got the new OMSI bus to look at. Right, so we've got a 65 limit now. Not good. Stay safe. Oh, train coming another way. Yeah, there was a choice. I was going to, first of all, do... There is that route that goes from Perth to Dundee. The audio just went. Yeah, as we came off the bridge. That was the sound it was making on the bridge. The 166 in ScotRail don't exist. Oh, okay. Right, so you got 4 miles, another diesel. Well, you know, I like my diesels. I can't go to out. I can't just switch to outside view because it's so loud on the outside. I have to grab my slider, turn it down. There you go. It's Voyager. In all its awesomeness. I only wish that the inside sounds are actually louder, so they balanced out. So yeah, I really am enjoying Simulation Gamer. Thanks for the host. This is the Just Trains version. Yeah, I'm really enjoying trains. And the call person, thanks for the host. Yeah, never been on the Voyager. And James, thanks for the host. Oh, speeding. JCB working away outside. So yeah, although we did Newcastle to... no, Edinburgh to Newcastle last time, I will do it again. So expect that on Wednesday. You are really weird, Pineapple, aren't you? I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the place we're coming to, because I'll get it wrong. The dovetail one accelerates unbelievably fast. Yeah, but it's true, Pina. No, it's not mean. It's true. Right. Oh, okay. I'm still going to attempt to pronounce it. I'll get it wrong. Yes, it does seem that way, Dave. And it is true. Don't start trolling us. We've been over this so many times. Right, 55 limit coming up. So yeah, it's only going to be a short-ish stream because this journey is 95 minutes long. Unless we did the Perth to Dundee afterwards as a bit of an addition. Do that as a bit of an extra, maybe. See that bit of the line. Probably come back in over that same bridge again. We'll see. Okay, there's some braking. There's lots of braking. We're going to put the lights on. Yes, lights are on. And into our first station we come at speed. Well, if you're not expecting it to tilt, then it can be a bit of a shock to the system. Right, in we come. First stop. And a Just Trains coach. So stop 1 is there. Stop 2 is that place, Cooper. Ladybank is next. Then Markinch, Kirkcaldy, Inver, Hay, or Hale, sorry, Hale, Hay, yeah. And then Waverley. So quite a few stops. So yeah, if you just joined, the plan is, here we are up at Dundee, which is the furthest north we can currently get in train sim. Oh damn it, that's gone now. Bear with me. There we go. We're going to go see if we can get to Penzance over various streams. So Dundee to Edinburgh is this leg. Then we come down to Newcastle, make our way down to York, cross to Leeds, to here. Can't do this bit. And then we'll go down to Derby, round to Birmingham, Cheltenham to Bristol to Exeter to Plymouth, and then down to Penzance. So over the coming streams / videos on YouTube, we're going to see if we can get all the way to Penzance from Dundee. This being part 1. They've been shortened. The names have been shortened. Isn't that Just Trains coach, etc.? Looks like it. Or supposed to be. It's a train sim. You shouldn't be looking at the buses. So wait for our victims to board. So my only thing is that I wish it was a bit louder inside. We haven't got any windows we can open in here, so we're not getting much of the audio. Names have been shortened to protect the identities of the innocent. Okay, doors are closed. Bad luck it's not a full route. Well, yeah, I should imagine when those bits are filled in, someone will do the whole route. It will be all stitched together at some point in the future. And that would be an awesome long stream. It's about 12 hours, I think. 12, 14 hours. Right, on to Cooper. absolutely love how this thing sounds. Seems to accelerate reasonably quickly. Your Vehunabung. Oh, okay, that's a word. The only issue I have with Voyagers is they're too short. Another 3 or 4 coaches and they'd be great. Well, they're probably due to length of platform, maybe? Yeah, he's definitely something. We've given up trying to work out. It's a combination of not looking at what he's typing and being a troll. I'm not going to install that extra line pack for OMSI. I'm just going to stick with the stock stuff. Right, so we've got an 85 limit coming up down here. Yeah, it's not bad length, I suppose. Wouldn't say it's a short... Oh, smack me head on the bridge. Wouldn't say it's a short train. Do I like canned food? A random question. Who doesn't? Short compared to what? Short compared to trains that are longer, and long compared to trains that are shorter. Alright, back down to a 65. Don't know what distance. It was not that far from Dundee to Edinburgh driving, so unless it's not a very high-speed line, or whether it's wiggling about all over the place, it's not direct. So yes, so we're obviously doing trains now. If you're watching this live, we'll come back and do some more on Wednesday, and then again on Friday. If we've got a longer section we can do, I'll do a longer stream. And tomorrow is Wreckfest in the evening. And I don't know what... Oh, no. Yes, the house flipper thing tomorrow. The HGTV DLC. That's tomorrow. Oh, there's going to be some speeding there. Thankfully, this isn't in Korea. So yes, and started earlier today, if you're watching this live, because I was basically just sat around doing nothing. Since when do I speed? Yeah, easy, Peanut. Every single train journey. Every single Fernbus video. Every single OMSI. Every single trucking. So all the time. Alright, half a mile to go. That's the noise. And in we come. into the station. Hopefully not too quickly. Brake, 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 brake. Lots of braking. That's all the braking. Lunchtime. Oh, wonder what it's going to be, Dylan. I skipped lunch today. I'll do this at every stop. So if you just joined, this is the plan to get from Dundee to Penzance. Not in this one video, don't worry. Over the next series of videos. Currently doing Dundee to Edinburgh. Then we'll come down to Newcastle, down to York, Leeds. Skip that bit because it's not available. Down to Derby, across to Birmingham, Cheltenham, Bristol, Exeter, Plymouth and Penzance. So over the coming videos, coming weeks, we'll hopefully get to Penzance in a variety of trains. So it'd be nice to do some stuff that we don't normally do. I might even chuck in a couple of freight routes. So passengers have got to jump and board a freight wagon. Did all the train get on the platform? It did. Go me. Woohoo. Oh, it's a nasty cough. Elton John's still sat over there. It could be me, actually. My sunglasses are like that. Are we going to question why Steve has a picture of a rubber duck in the bottom bar of the photo? No, don't question that. Right, Ladybank in 5 miles. It is Travis. Oh, I do like a good duck. Yeah, that's probably the last picture I grabbed in, ready for the bus sim, bus mechanic video. Hi, Roxy. If he is on a train, he'd be playing with the buttons. Oh, that's loud. So yes, this is the Scottish East Coast Main Line. Okay, that was a train I couldn't see. That's slightly concerning. I heard it, couldn't see it. It didn't say I was missing anything at the start of the journey. Where did I get the train map? Larwood created it. Well, edited it. Alright, so wanging our way quite slowly towards 100. There we go, and there's the Just Trains website, which is a dangerous, dangerous place. I had no intention of going there today, and ended up going there and spending money. And I'm not even going anywhere near that one, because that's an even more dangerous place. Right, we've got an 85 limit, so we may as well get ourselves towards it. Yes, it's only the first of the month, Chaos, and I'm already thinking, uh-oh, I don't get paid for 3 weeks. That's a noise. We don't want you to miss them. This is on sale as well, this line. $12.99 of the pounds, which is technically free in bloke math or sim math. And we got 2.5 miles to go to Ladybank. You need a lesson on sim maths. Basically, anything under $20 technically is free. Doesn't matter. You shouldn't have to think about it. If it's under $20, you just buy it. You don't worry about the consequences. $12.99 is under $20, so technically free. Oh, Moleman uses a higher amount. I say $20. Moleman uses £25. Well, he's obviously richer than me. Why are they dangerous? Because there's things on there that you end up buying. That's why they're dangerous. They're an evil, evil place. A bit like the Just Flight website. A bit like the .org store for X-Plane. They take your money. Yes, exactly. Right, so we've got a 60 coming up. We better put some more braking on. You got a free item on Just Flight. Yeah, I'm gaining points now. And of course I braked way too early. Yes. Just Flight and Just Trains are the same people. So we were due in at 11:34:52. ETA 11:34:54. That's not bad. Yeah, I know. It's you go on there to look at something, and before you know it, you get an email saying thank you for your purchase, and you're like, what? What do you mean? What's gone on? What's happened? Right, in we come to Ladybank. Not all the train on the platform, but that's fine. Oh, does this go across the 4th rail bridge? I hadn't thought of that. I'm guessing it does. Hi, John. Don't know what that noise was. Right, Markinch is next. About 5 miles apart, so not a bad. I don't know why this train would actually be on these, because they're not exactly high-speed routes. Why would they put a Voyager on it? Oh, it's because it's going all the way, isn't it? Donut. It's going all the way to Penzance. I'm thinking, why would you put a Voyager on this? If it doesn't, you'll get a bit wet. Yeah. Yeah, I drove next to I went over the new 4th road bridge last year when I was up in Scotland, and saw the 4th bridge. Actually got one of the few photos I like of me stood in front of the 4th bridge, which is quite nice. Great couple of days in Scotland. Right, making our way back up the 85 limit after I've put it on notch 4. The only thing I'd love from this is if it was louder inside. Because I've got it turned up fairly loud. If I went to an outside view now, we'd all be deafened. So I have to turn it down every time I do it. Oh great, we've got a 75 limit coming up now. So the next stream/video then, we'll have to find something coming out of Newcastle that isn't a HST or a Voyager. That could be a bit of a challenge. Because we did the HST in the last video, and we've done the Voyager. So we'll see what we can do for Wednesday. Deltic. Depends on what scenarios there are. I haven't really looked. It'd be nice to do passengers all the way down. I'll have to have a look on the route. So we'll do that Wednesday. So tomorrow will be House Flipper, looking at the final, or the new DLC, the Home and Gardens DLC. Wednesday we do more of this. Thursday then we got the new bus for Omsey, but I might do that in the morning. Yeah, I haven't got the AP91. I can't afford to spend any more on AP. Your mum's having another delivery today, and of course it's going to be during the stream tonight. Well, tell him to stay in. Say, hey, you can't go out. I've got important bussing to do. Actually, I've got an Amazon delivery due between 1:15 and 4:15. So my doorbell may ring in the next hour. Right, 1.9 miles to go. Yeah, I don't know what a great train to use next would be. I'll have a look and see what the standard scenarios are. I'm not a coach nerd, so not really bothered by either of them. Simulation. But older stuff, generally better. I could do the Azuma. As long as it doesn't cost me any money, Larwood. Alright, in we come. Hi, SimSeeker. I'm doing okay, thank you very much. It's just you that doesn't like the 800 series. I don't think I've ever... Actually, I might have used one once in Train Sim. Oh, that noise. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Is this a mod? No. It's Just Trains Voyager and Just Trains Scottish East Coast Main Line. You are turning into a right proper weirdo, Dylan. Right. So yes, if you just joined, this is what we're doing over the coming streams / videos. Basically trying to get the whole length of the UK in train sim. That's nice. So we're currently up here doing the Dundee to Edinburgh. Next we're going down to, hang on, why are we getting AWS? We're in a station, I don't know. Then we'll go down Edinburgh to Newcastle, down to Leeds and York, then down to Sheffield, Derby, Birmingham, Bristol, Exeter, Plymouth, and all the way down to Penzance over the coming weeks. And he's already got the role Chaos. He's already got the weirdo role. Right. Kirkcaldy in 7 miles. So yes, I'm looking forward to this over the coming weeks to see how long it's going to take us to get down to Penzance. Who, me? Yeah. Doing some OMSI tonight. House Flipper tomorrow, and then tomorrow night Wreckfest. Wednesday more trains. Wednesday night is, I don't know yet. Thursday is something. Okay, why is he running empty? Friday will be more trains. Dragged in head first. 80% Fort Sims and stuff, 20% Peanut. Oh god, there's no hope for you, is there? A single loco does look quite odd. Right, down to a 60. You did the Penzance to Leeds, but it ended at Plymouth. Well, that's just Penzance to Plymouth then. We've done Penzance to London. We've done London to Edinburgh. And we've done London to Penzance. And then we did Penzance... No. Yeah. We've done various bits. But I just thought this would be a good idea to see if how much of the country we could do over the coming streams. I'm not the developer here. I feel I've been cheated. Well, the worst one, obviously, is the Train Sim World Great Western Main Line that only goes to Reading. That's the biggest cheat for me in train things recently. Right, an 85 limit coming up down here. So yeah, so at least 3 train sim streams this week. I said today, Wednesday and Friday. If I can squeeze in any more, I will. So we will see. Watch this space. Or if you're in Discord, keep an eye on Discord. I do post in the mornings what I'm going to be streaming and when. This I did bring forward about 40 minutes. Ah, okay, yes. Yeah, if anybody new to the channel, when you reach a 12-month subscription, you get the Canadian flag. It's a long story. If I ever become Twitch partner, then we'll get one for 2 years and 3 years then as well, I think. Which Chaos would nearly be at. He's not far off 3 years. over there? Oh, is this a training ground for someone? We came past this on the way up, didn't we? Oh, it's not a training ground. That's a mine. I thought it was a football training ground. That was close. What does a crown and sword mean? Crown meets Amazon Prime, I think, and the sword is a moderator. You want to do the run from Shrewsbury to the coast. Don't know if that exists. I know you can go Shrewsbury south to Cardiff, but I don't know if there's anything running Shrewsbury west. I have to keep adjusting the volume. So when I go outside, I turn it down. I remember to turn it back up again. Right, 2.5 miles to go to Kirkcaldy. And speeding. The Welsh Marches. Ah, okay. Oh, so it is then. Oh, so is that... Hang on, no. Would that be the one that goes by the side of the canal then? At the aqueduct? Because you've got the... I've been to the Ponticycle, wherever it's called, aqueduct, which is flipping awesome. A bit further up the canal, there's an aqueduct with a railway bridge next to it. If it's that line, I've got to do that line at some point. Right, slowing down to the 50. It's odd hearing an English person say Kirkcaldy correctly. It's only because you told me. I always thought it was something like that. Right, in we come. So yeah, this is quite an old line. Apparently you're having a picnic tomorrow. Oh. Going off out to a an open space somewhere to be fed. Nice one. I should be mowing grass tomorrow. You got another barbecue? Yeah, I got some weed killer turning up today to get rid of the weeds on the patio, and then tomorrow it'll be mowing grass in the morning. Yay. You'll be washing your hair tomorrow. Okay. Should do that. Do you not shower every day then? Oh, HST. You may spray it blue. Again, another reason why you're weird. Right, into Kirkcaldy we come. So Inverwatsit is next, and then those two. Talking about hear the announcement inside. Instead of a cough. ScotRail dispatch. The 5 circulars running 10 minutes late ahead of you. Expect delays. Well, get a move on then. Right, Inverkeithing is next then in 12 miles. Yeah, I do like the Voyager. So we're going to expect some yellows and reds then if he's running 10 minutes late. Inver what's it? Then them two. Exactly. Well, that'd be good as a train announcer. Well, you'd learn the places, wouldn't you? And you'd probably be from the area, so you'd know how to pronounce them properly. Okay. I've revived your train fanboy days. It's my second favourite sim, but actually one that I'm currently probably spending the most time in. So I think it's probably almost going to hit the top spot. It's just easy to jump in. There's such a variety of routes. You guys really enjoy watching them. So I got a feeling it's going to take over. Right, so 11 miles to go. So we are looking out for this slow running 5-circle in front of us, which is another line that'd be quite cool to do. I like having a single hand operation. It's easier from my point of view because I've just got to use 2 keys, A and D. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Psycho. Thank you very much for the follow. I find this the most relaxing to play. It's only been at number 2 because of the amount of hours that I've been flying, but I'm finding this more relaxing than flight, because you haven't got to, not say the faff around is wrong, you haven't got all the stuff to do. You just jump in this, and on a long route, just nothing more relaxing. Is that my budgie? Yeah, he's just followed. All right, 45 limit coming up. I did a train sim world stream last week. Until Psycho used the phone. Oh, he's an impressive budgie. What UK DLC don't I have? I've got no idea. There's still a few gaps. I've got to make sure, which, well, when I say I've got to make sure, I would, need to check and see what I need to be able to complete this route. Right, so we've got 30 coming up through the tunnel. Probably like half of them. Oh, crap. Oh, great. And I've just committed to doing it. Oh, this is going to be interesting then. Well, I can get as far as York. Okay, well, I know I've got the bit from Bristol down. I don't think I've got Birmingham to Bristol. I'll have to have a look through it then. In that case, in the next video, it may be that I'm not doing this due to lack of having the required DLC. But we'll see. Right, back to a 65 now we've come through the tunnel. Oh, loud. That's quite impressive out there. If I can get your earphones now. Yeah, it's because of the volume difference. It's not loud enough inside, so I turn it up in here and then forget how loud it is when I go outside. I should just stay inside until I'm at the station, maybe. Right, so we've got a 50, a 35, and then a 65. And we've still got that slow-running train somewhere in front of us. You're awake now. Did that do it? Right, slow it down then, ready for the 35 soon. So where's this then? If we're 7 miles from Inverkeithing, where are we now? This looks quite built up. That's the sort of route you'd only pick up when it's extremely on sale then, if it's like a couple of quid. Oh, okay. Well, it's a dock here. Oh, there we go. First one. So coming through slowly. And back to a 65. Hi, Forza. And thank you for the host. What loco is it today? Voyager. And the awesomeness that is the Voyager. Yeah, you've said that before, Simulation Gamer. Right, 6 miles then. We have still got a slow running train somewhere in front of us. Well, this is the line that runs from Dundee to Penzance. Which I'll run through our plan when we get to the next station. Hi, Andrew. So we'll, in 5 miles, I'll explain what we're going to be doing over the coming streams again, / videos on YouTube. Too noisy and rattly. Yeah, that's why I have to keep turning it down when I'm on the outside view. It's loud on the outside, which sounds gorgeous on the outside. But then you come back inside and it's too quiet. There's a way of turning up the inside volume, then I'd be happy. How are we doing on fuel?
Oh, yeah.
299 gallons. Captain, I guess that's Captain A, Australia. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, we're not going all the way to Penzance. We're only going as far as Edinburgh, but this, in real life, this trip does go from Dundee to Penzance. And I'm guessing they carry enough fuel to do the whole trip. Oh, bridge. So 4 miles to Inverkeithing. Back up to a 75. He finally fixed OMSI. Well, for an hour and then it'll break again probably. So accelerate our way slowly-ish towards the 75 limit. What's that tilting? That's telling you what the train is. I don't know why you need to know on the inside what the train is. That's what we're in. It's like the driver wouldn't know what he's in. It's like, oh, what am I in? Oh, it's a train. Yeah, tilting. So it tilts around the corners. Which means it can go a little bit faster into the bends. So a bit like the APT did years ago. Well, that was a huge flop. And then you had the Pendolinos. And now you've got this tilting Super Voyager. Oh, that's some speeding. So down to a 50 limit when I can get there, and then we'll explain what we're doing when we get to this next station and what you can expect over the coming streams and probably the next couple of weeks. Don't know how many journeys it's going to take. Alright, we've got a yellow. So that train is in front of us. Which means we might get a red up here. So we'll slow ourselves down just in case. It's a nice train. This is the one we used when we did the London to Edinburgh. We used a Voyager. That was, what, 5 hours that took, I think? Is that a green? I think that's a green. Good thing is. No, that's a yellow. So we'll keep going at this speed as we come in. You'd have a Welsh route in OMSI. Probably not a lot of capacity to make a Welsh route in OMSI. They'd all be really rural, especially around Cardiff or Newport. Right, now we're going to get... there's no other light between us and the end of the platform, so that's... We know the platform's clear. We should be fine coming in. All being well. Half a mile to go. And very slowly into Inverkeithing. And then, yeah, I'll explain what we're doing. All I'm doing. We're just tagging along. Alright, slow ourselves down and stop. Hopefully getting all of the train on the platform would be quite nice, really. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right, so now I'll explain again what we're doing. So, map of the UK. So we're up here. We started in Dundee. The plan over the coming streams / videos is to see if we can get from Dundee, which is the furthest north you can get in train sim currently, down to Penzance. Bit in the middle here we can't do because it doesn't exist, but we can certainly do down as far as sort of Leeds and down to here, and then from there down to Derby, Birmingham, Cheltenham, Bristol, Plymouth, Penzance, providing I've got all the bits, which I've now realised. So it may change in the next route. So the next route we'll do is probably going to be Edinburgh down to Newcastle again, and then we'll come down to York. So that's going to be over the coming weeks on YouTube and the coming streams on Twitch. So Wednesday we will carry on. Yeah, I need to go through them and see. Well, my faithful assistant, I'm sure, is already on the case and let me know what DLCs that I need for each bit. I know I can get as far as Newcastle, so that's fine. Fourth bridge time. Oh, is this a section, is it? Nice. Never driven a train over the Forth Bridge. You didn't realise your sub ran out. That's a thing, it does happen. Yeah, a lot of the guys that use Twitch Prime will just set a reminder on their phone once a month. Hi 822. Alan Thompson has a Leeds line. Yeah, I'm sub to Alan, so I could get it if it's there. You just resubscribed with Prime. Oh, nice. Thank you very much. So 50 coming up. Then we're back down to a 40 again. You just wait till it pops up in chat. Well, that's a good reminder. It's not bad if you... I don't know what the time scale is as to how much time it gives you between it running out and what sort of grace period you get before it starts you again. Alright, so a 40. Then we got a 60. Bit of a cutting, then a tunnel. So we got a choice at the end of this journey. We can either end or we can do as a half-an-hour journey from Perth to Dundee in a little DMU. So we can do that as a bit of an addition. Where you keep the sub amount, so if it didn't sub for a year and then resubbed, it would start like 3 months. Oh, okay. Yeah, I stayed up in Perth when I went there last year, So it would be quite nice to do the Perth to Dundee, because we come back in across that awesome looking bridge as we come into Dundee as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, please don't promote your own stream. Thank you very much. Well, here's the bridge then. Oh, I'm trying to do an outside view. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, double train hype. Shit, can't get any further away than that. That's the furthest it'll let me zoom out. What an interesting bridge. It's an awesome bridge. And you got the new road bridge over there. And a plane in the air as well. Great YouTube thumb. That's exactly what it's going to be. I'm taking another one just in case. It's so much more massive than the Tay Bridge. Oh, Liam's got done for spamming. Yeah, that's pretty cool as a bridge, isn't it? Got him. That's pretty damn cool. We're still running these yellows, so we'll back it off slightly. I'd love to go across it IRL. So I drove across the road bridge last year. That was really impressive, looking at it. And I said I've got, as one of the few photos actually like of me stood in front of the Forth Bridge. Oh, that sounds nice. Awesome. Oh, we got a red. Yep, red time. Lucky, see I was going slow. I'm sort of paying attention. Ah, it's just gone yellow. Okay. What route is this? Scottish East Coast Main Line, currently on sale on the Just Train site, which I'm sure will be linked any second now. And there we go. Thank you, Chaos. Right, I'm keeping slow just in case of this next light down here. Caravan park there. Oh god, that's Pineapple's ideal holiday location. Caravan park next to a bus depot. He may have just bought it. You only looked and it's now in my downloads. It's dangerous. Chaos, it really is dangerous. I should be on commission from Just Trains. I need a bigger screen or better eyesight. Yellow. So we'll keep it on the go slow. Yeah, it's worth it just for that bridge, I think, this route. Accelerate a little bit. Where's Pino? Probably gone for his walk. He went quiet after he was told he's a troll. Yeah, I do love the sound of this thing. You bought it too. Just trying to think, why are we selling so many of these? What's going on? £13. That's, you know, under $20, which, say, in simulation maths is free for me. It's just a no-brainer. You can't even afford a bounty now. I'm going to head to the shop after the stream, Chaos. I'll buy you a bounty. Oh, there's Concorde. Hello, Concorde. Coming in for a landing. That proves how old this line is, doesn't it? I want a bounty now. I'll have to treat myself when I go to the shop. Okay, if this is a red down here, we're scuppered. We wouldn't stop in time. We're green. We're okay. Yeah, that slow train must have buggered off now. Another Concorde will appear in a minute. Oh, okay. Suddenly all the DLC is on stale. Well, there's a reason they do that. So yeah, if you're enjoying this live, we will come back and do the next section on Wednesday. Probably a little bit earlier, because I don't do anything in the mornings. Maybe at midday on Wednesday. Tonight we're back at 6 PM with some OMSI. So a bit of bus sim tonight in multiplayer. What train is it? Voyager. And then tomorrow is some House Flipper. And then tomorrow night is Wreckfest. So Wednesday then we come back and do some of this. Don't know what I'm doing Wednesday night yet. But streaming twice a day. Sometimes 3 times a day. Which I will try and do that again this week. I was about to buy the Isle of Wight, but the sale ended. And they haven't changed the price in the game store. Oh. That's a yellow. So we better slow ourselves down just in case this next one's a red. Because we don't want to get done. He's got good eyesight. What colour's that? I can't see that far. What colour's what? Exactly. It could be yellow. I need a bigger screen. I think with modern technology, they have some way of letting you know in the cab what colour the next signal is. Yeah, that's fine. Why isn't that a thing? Oh God, the birds. what I'm basically saying is, if I'm feeling nice, I'll do 3. It's not about being nice, it's about having the time. I'm also trying to record... your eyes are in the cab. Well, why isn't there a thing on the dash telling you what the next thing is? Have you tried TVM 430? It tells you what speed to do and when to stop. That sounds slightly cheaty. I just want something that will tell me what the next signal is. So that I don't have to think about it. So London to Faversham. Oh, okay. If you hit tab and it's not a red, it will not respond. Well, yeah, I suppose. They hide around corners as well. They're quite sneaky, these signal people. In-cab signalling is only a thing on trains that go over 125. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Information given there, look. Can't see the signal. Look round the corner. Does that help? Sort of lean over here slightly? No? Okay. Wow, I didn't give much chance there, did they? Creep round the corner. I haven't heard a thing from work. So I'm guessing now, as it's another month, from a salary point of view, I'll probably be furloughed for another month. So I think it's going to be July. Which is quite good for me from a personal point of view, because I've got some stuff to do this month. And from a streaming point of view, it's great. Right, so we're going to get greens all the way now. Well, we've got 2 miles to go, so this point is going too wild. And we can't be that far away. No, 2 stops to go. Actually, got a 50 coming up down here. Someone called 999. House is on fire. Yeah, that's probably because he's got a fire in his fireplace. Yeah, cheers, Angel. I'm about to say, I'm guessing that's some sort of footballist's pitch. Whatever they call them. Oh, it even says Murrayfield on it. Wouldn't have a clue. Oh, that's a AWS. Right, so 1 mile to go to Haymarket. Rugby. Oh, there you go. Well, it's called rugby football, isn't it? Scottish National Rugby Stadium. Oh, well, there you go. Could have been a ping pong arena, for all I knew. I'm a geek. I don't do sport. Right, very slowly into Haymarket. A lot slower than we should be. I started watching that football thing from the in-between creators, watched the first episode and couldn't get into it. Oh, that's not good then. Yeah, if it doesn't get you in the first episode, I normally give something the first 5 minutes. American football is basically a wimp version of rugby. Indeed. Oh, see, now that's a proper sounding train. See, that's how trains should sound. That's proper pornographic audio right there. It's your favourite station on the route. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another one coming in over there, look. You just bought the London Overground routes. I got bits of London, I think. Loud. Got a steep road coming down there, isn't it? You've got a sports car in it, you're ground out coming into there. Right, so our final stop on this run is coming up next. Edinburgh Waverley. Platform 20 in only 1 mile. What? I can't remember what length it was for that HST that we stole in one of the old videos. Can't remember how many cars that was. That was quite long. $16. That was a long train. That was great. I loved that. Did take 3 attempts to get to Weston-super-Mare though, but it was worth it in the end. 16 carriages, 4 locos. Blimey. And didn't do that well on YouTube. Despite all the effort. It was about 16, 17 hours work went into that, I think. With all the editing and rendering and uploading, and the fact it took 3 different streams to do it. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Simulation Gamer. I'm streaming this anyway. Last week's train sim video, I think. I stole a train, it's called. Because I did. It's a thing, it happened. The Eurostar's 18. Well, this train wasn't supposed to be that long. It was only half the length, but I stole a train. And there you go, and there's a link to it. Obviously don't go and watch it now because you're watching the stream, but go and watch it afterwards. Yeah, I don't clickbait my titles. And I get really frustrated when I've unsubscribed from channels in the past that have done that. Because you're getting me to watch under false pretenses. No. Great for you, not good for me. But that's why they do it. Right, half a mile to go to Waverley. which will be the end of this journey, but not the end of the stream, because we will do that Perth to Dundee, but we'll carry on this journey next time from Edinburgh, which I know in the last video up on YouTube is the same route, but we're going to do it again. And then, yes, Wednesday at least before we come back and do some more. But I'm just so enjoying Train Sim. I could sit here any hour of the day and do this. I was very tempted this morning at about 7 o'clock to stream, but I thought, well, no one will be around, so there's no point. And there we go. Edinburgh Waverley. Damn it, Wednesday, that's like 2 days away. It is. Well, tomorrow I got a house flipper to do. Or I could just do that as a YouTube video. But that's quite good on a stream. I'll see. I'd quite happily stream Train Sim every day. I'd be, yeah. I would quite happily just stream this every day. I got stuff to do tomorrow morning. I can't do tomorrow morning. Complete. Don't know what that noise was. That was a noise. Right, there we go. So that was done. But if we go back to standard then. Right, so we'll carry on from there in the next stream / video. Scottish East Coast Main Line. There we go. So that's that one. We've done that. And then there's Perth to Dundee in a class 166. There we go. So that's what we'll jump in now and do this. Early commuter service from Perth to Dundee, calling it Invergowrie. Warning, there is no catering for your passengers. Don't really care. So yeah, we'll see tomorrow how we do. Oh, that's a thing. Right. Okay. Lights on, I'm guessing. So I do like the 166. I must admit. Okay. So Perth. Just do what you feel like doing tomorrow. That way you enjoy it. Well, that's exactly. You're enjoying the Fernbus tourist bus. Yeah, I want to try and do another Fernbus stream at some point. Ready to go up after my review series is done. Uh-oh, snow. Oh, that's speeding already. Have we got the opening windows? No, we haven't got the opening windows. Oh, that's more speeding. So, we've now leapt across to Perth, which is where I stayed when I went to Scotland. A hotel right next to Perth Racecourse, which was very nice. And then we're going to go back to Dundee. No, I can't do the W906 because that will be the week before's video. Okay, we've got bagpipes playing. I see, I really do like a DMU. This is something I'd really... If there was a better... Is there an AP version of the 166? You need to get this weirdo-ness revoked. You're making it worse, Dylan, every day. .166 never been improved. Shame, because I like it. What else is like this then? With the big opening window thing. Only a 168. I've got the bagpipes going on. .365, .465. I like it because it's big OP windows. It's single hand operation, which is easy. I think that's some haggis dancing to bagpipes. Oh, if you train them, they will dance. This thing does accelerate.
Welcome on board this service. To avoid unnecessary security alerts, please do not leave luggage unattended on stations or on trains.
Yeah, I think this thing is probably the slowest accelerating train. That's loud. Yeah, exactly. If you play the bagpipes too quick, their legs will fall off. I said, why are we crossing over? Oh, it's slightly difficult to proceed in that direction. Imagine living there. Or there. Wouldn't that be in your bedroom? Be no good if I was Twitch streaming up there, would it? The computer against this wall. Ow. That's looking quite nice. Yeah, I did walk down the high street over here somewheres, and I sort of like stuck out lookout bit looking over this bridge, which is actually on my it's a desktop wallpaper for my Mac downstairs. Is that view? Such a nice view. And houses filled with train spotters. Yeah, you'd have to stream trains all the time. Yeah, you would. Yeah. This was first discovered in the court of Rodri the Great when Ronnie the court jester thought it'd be funny. Yeah, like a Christmas scene. It is. Wallpaper snap right there. Rodri was not amused. We are not amused. Off with his head. So yeah, okay, then there might be more trains tomorrow, but you know, they were just, you know, it might just happen. Right, up is the green. 16 miles to Invergowrie. I wonder why it's single track right now and so slow. Don't know. If anyone complains, I'll time them out. If anyone says no, don't want any more trains, thanks. You think you've just bought half the UK DLC? Flipping heck. Did I get the Kyle line? Yes. I streamed that the other day, didn't I? Oh, wasn't that the Roy Bridge line? No, that's the first one. The Kyle line's got Carrara in it, isn't it? Carrara in it. That's good English. No. Didn't I buy the coal line? I'm sure I bought the coal line. Did I buy the coal line? I might have bought the coal line. I'm not sure if I bought the coal line. I would be indecisive, but I can't make up my mind. Oh, I did, but I haven't done it yet. Ah, that would explain it. Who's this Kyle fella? Dylan wants his number. That's not a bad view, as views go. Is that a bit loud? Turn it down a little bit. He likes trains, not buses, Dylan. Exactly. Dylan's a bus weirdo. That's a cool horn. We like that. So we're going to come into Dundee over that bridge that we left Dundee. Shame we couldn't have gone from Edinburgh to Perth. That'd have been like a full circle. Yeah, I think we need to do another long route. There was one of these on this line, I think it was 3 hours. Or one of my spot this morning was 3 hours. We need to do another one of those. I know Edinburgh down to Newcastle is 2 hours. Unless there's something in a slower train. That'd be quite cool. Because we've done that stretch in a Voyager. Yeah, the Carl's got 180 minutes. Yeah, I haven't done that yet then. You've done that stretch in a Voyager. We've done it in a HST. So I need to find a train that I haven't done it in. This line won't go over the Tay Bridge. Oh! Oh, because we just crossed the river back there, didn't we? So we're going along the north coast now. Dang it. This train is becoming more intriguing. That rail driver... be careful with that, Dylan. I've nearly bought it a few times. But it won't work with every train. Although, have you seen on the Just Train site what someone's got in development? That I will buy. No, it wasn't Just Trains. It was Alan Thompson's site. If I can bring it up. Be careful of my speed. AWS plunger. This. Combined power and brake controller for Train Sim and Train Sim World. Look at that. That's just... look at that. Look at that, look at that. It's a thing. I'd quite happily just have that sat and just use that in my left hand. That'd be quite cool. Can I swap my points for that instead of pints? No. Where are we now? We finished the bit between Dundee and Edinburgh, so we're doing a bit of an additional trip from Perth to Dundee. Not looking, not looking. Don't do it. Don't look, don't click. Honestly, no one's going to link the Alan Thompson site and put it in chat any second. That's not going to happen. It's not going to be a thing. people that bully you about trains don't appreciate why we love trains. I think, I've said this before, we're in a 166. I think it's more accepted. There you go. I think it's more accepted to be a train nerd than it is to be a bus nerd, because you know there's a lot of historic railways around the country, not just doing steam stuff but doing old diesel stuff as well, and it's not just about the loco. There's people that enjoy doing up the train stations and keeping the line operating, and I just think it's more accepted to be a fan of trains. I'd probably, with not much encouragement, I'd probably get more nerdy over trains than planes. And as I said earlier, I think I'll probably end up spending more time in this than I do in flight. Because I think this is just more relaxing. Being in a cruise in a plane, brilliant, and I like the setting up and taxiing of jets, and I like the flying of the little GA stuff, and I really do love flight, but this is just more relaxing. Certainly on long trips, a couple of hours is my sort of sweet spot. Just about to end, Luke, when we get into Dundee. Should have done this first, really, shouldn't I? Should have done Perth to Dundee and then did Dundee to Edinburgh. Trains and planes are more accepted as normal. Oh, indeed. Bus spotters have got this weird sort of thing about them. So we'll have to see what train we can use for, well, possibly tomorrow now then, to go from Edinburgh again down to Newcastle. So we've done it in HST literally yesterday. We've done it in the Voyager. Yeah, it's okay, Dylan. You're amongst friends here. Well, I don't think there is an Aberdeen to Dundee, because otherwise I'd have started in Aberdeen. According to the map that we've been using... Oh, there's my doorbell again. This is the bits, the blue bits are the bits we can't do in Train Sim. So we can't do Aberdeen to Dundee, we can't do this bit round here. So the plan is to go from Dundee all the way down to Penzance, but we can't do that bit. I'm doing another stream tonight. Yeah, 6 p.m. Amazing doorbell. Yeah, I didn't put a note on the door either, so hopefully they just leave it and bugger off. So I started earlier. I wasn't going to start till 1, but I started early. So yeah, so if someone ever makes an Aberdeen to Dundee, that'd be quite cool. So we've only got 4 miles to go to Invergowrie. On a very winterish morning. What train am I in? 166. Yeah, it's always turns up when I'm flipping streaming. If I wasn't streaming, it'd turn up at like 9 o'clock. So pretty much pushing the limits of its power with a 90 mile an hour top speed. Oh, sorry. Should say in here somewhere what the speed limit is of this thing. It's something. I've got 80 coming up actually. Alright, we'll be slowed down in time for the 80. Just about. When's this video going to be on YouTube? End of July. Right, 1.5 miles to Invergary. Well, that's a good thing. We're doing these streams on Train Sim. They'll pretty much be a weekly video. So if I'm streaming 7 days a week, or say if I do 5 train streams this week, then that'll be 5 weeks on YouTube. Looks like someone has done Dundee to Montrose. Not sure where that is in Scotland. Seriously. No, that's serious. It's going to be on it's end of July. This will be on YouTube. Because all the train streams I've done are all YouTube videos. And it goes out once a week. So I streamed Train Sim yesterday, that's a video. I streamed Train Sim today, that's the one the week after that. Yeah, I'm currently recording content for YouTube for July. Right, in we come to Invergary. You watched a big bus crash one last night. Oh, the VDL one. Oh God, he's back. You had omelette for lunch, which didn't stick. What'd you put in it? Cheese, some ham, a bit chopped up sausage, some onion. Nothing. You have beans with it. So just plain omelette and beans. Not bad. I'd have had some chips with it or something as well. Omelette, chips and beans. That's quite a nice meal. That is quite a nice meal. I got burgers for tea. Right, Dundee in 3 miles then. No chips. Omelette and beans is quite boring. Omelette, chips and beans. Sausage. You put sausages in omelette. Chopped up. Not just a whole sausage. Chop them up.
Welcome on board this service. To avoid unnecessary security alerts,
Chips and omelette are wrong.
Luggage unattended on
No, it's not. You have egg and chips. Same thing. You had sausage, beans and hash browns. Yeah, you've got to have a potato-y thing in there. You can't just... Egg and chips, yes. Omelette, no. You are really weird. If I hadn't skipped lunch, I would actually go and do an omelette now. I've got some grated cheese. I've got some ham. We used to have beans, chips and omelette on a Thursday after school. Yes, exactly. Lovely. Chips and beans. I actually quite like just chips and beans. It's quite nice. Personal preference, all the same, but boring. There's no one else like you, Peanut, with your weird eating habits and your just, well, general weirdness. So, yeah, I'm glad there's not more like you. Chips and gravy's lovely. Yeah, I'll give you that one. That's a northern thing, though. We don't have it down here. Chips and curry sauce is the thing down here. You don't like beans, you never have. Yeah. You have good habits. Well, we haven't found any yet. Right, 50 limit coming up. Cheesy chips. Yeah, cheesy chips are quite nice. Going for a walk. I thought that's just where you've been. You've been gone for an hour and a bit. Oh, we're doing English. God, you need to do more of that then. Peri peri cheesy chips. Oh, that sounds lush. Anything spicy. Right, well, it's a shame that we didn't come in on the Tay Bridge as we left, but I suppose we've come in a different way because we crossed the bridge when we left Perth. But what a great line. For 13 quid, currently on sale on Just Trains. Not sponsored. What a great line. And there's loads more scenarios for this as well. Sweet corn fit. I'm not a fan of sweet corn. I don't mind if it's in something or on something. I wouldn't eat it on its own. What am I doing at 6? Omzi. Bit of Hamburg modern. Oh, we go. Is that the brick? That's where we went out. Oh, crap. So that's the line we went out on when we left. Up and over the bridge. You can see the bridge in the distance. Now we're coming in this way. That's pretty cool. It's a double-decker Futura. There's no double-deckers new. The only one is the Skyliner. Yeah, you said that the other day, Peanut. Again, pointing out your weirdness even more. You don't help yourself. Sweet corn on pizza is fine. It's just having sweet corn on its own. Anything on pizza is fine. Apart from anchovy. Best thing on pizza is nothing on pizza. Again, proving you're weird. You have sweet corn, rose. Yeah, I've never been a fan of sweet corn on its own. Margarita, best pizza. So just cheese. Cheese and tomato then. Pineapple on pizza is great. Now again, with the oddness. All you bus weirdos eat strange things. I think that's becoming a common thing. And there we go. Have I heard of the Britannia Bridge fire? No. Right, so there we are then. We made it, well, back to Dundee, where we started. You don't eat strange. You just a lot of beans. That's fine. That's actually a good thing. That's a tick, Dylan. In your pros and cons list, that's a pro. Bad luck. You did not complete the scenario successfully. What do you mean? Why? Why didn't I do the successful completion of the scenario thing? Stopped at... Picked up passengers with 2 out of 3 platforms. Huh? That's a thing. Anyway, so yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is the plan for the final time. We started up here in Dundee. We went as far as Edinburgh, and then we did the Perth to Dundee bit. So next time, we're going to be doing Edinburgh to Newcastle again. And I know, yes, that was the video that was on before this one on YouTube, but we'll do it in a different train, hopefully at daylight, although it was quite cool when we did it at night. We'll come down to Newcastle and then see if we can come down to York and maybe do the sort of bit across the Midlands bit, which I haven't got a clue how we're going to get across here. And I haven't got Birmingham to Bristol. But when we get to Bristol, I'll be fine, because I can do Bristol down to Penzance. So it's the bit between Bristol and York is the bit that I don't know how I'm going to do it. So we've got a sort of a couple of trips before we need to get to that point. But the plan is, yeah, over the next coming weeks, however long it takes, to get down to Penzance from Dundee. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you've got this far, well done you. Have a gold star. Give the video a thumbs up. Do please subscribe to see the continuation of this journey, and if we can do it, and check out the other content as well. And yeah, do also check out the Discord server, where some of these awesome people spend a lot of their time. It is a fantastic community, and yeah, really, really well worth checking out. I'll put that in the description as well. So thanks to Mouse for following, for Arstret for following, Captain Australia for following, and Simulation Gamer, for Psycho, to K Amused for following. That was yesterday. And yes, to you lot chatting. That YouTube, this is being streamed on the 1st of June. Why? That's irrelevant. YouTube doesn't care when I streamed this. But okay. So yes, to all you chatting, thank you very much. I'll be back at 6 p.m. For some buses. So until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.